You know that moment when a woman starts acting a little differently around you? When she's trying to hide how much she's into you, but her behavior gives her away? Yeah, that's when you already have her. Most men think they need to chase harder, text more, impress her, prove themselves worthy. But the truth, when a woman's psychology crosses a certain line, she's already emotionally invested, and she'll never tell you directly. Why? Because vulnerability terrifies her more than rejection ever could. Today, I'm going to show you the dark psychological signs that prove a woman is already yours, even if she's pretending she's not. But careful, once you understand this, you'll never look at women the same way again. You'll see past the masks, the games, the carefully constructed walls, and that's both a gift and a responsibility. One, when she starts mirroring you. This one is subtle, but it's powerful. If she starts to copy your tone, your slang, your texting style, that's not coincidence, that's emotional synchronization. You've entered her subconscious. She's aligning herself with you because the human brain copies what it desires. Watch how she starts laughing like you do, using your phrases, dressing in a way that fits your vibe. That's not chemistry, that's imprinting. And here's what most men miss. This happens involuntarily. She's not consciously deciding to match your energy. Her brain is doing it automatically because she's already emotionally entangled. Think about it. When was the last time you mirrored someone you didn't care about? Exactly. The mind mirrors what it wants to merge with, and when she starts reflecting your patterns back at you, she's unconsciously trying to create that bond. The next one, it's the moment she starts fighting herself and you can feel it. Two, when she acts cold after being warm. A woman who's emotionally detached doesn't need to play cold because she doesn't care, but when she does start pulling back after being open with you, it means she's losing control. That's her defense mechanism. She's scared of how much she's starting to feel, so she'll test you, she'll withdraw, go quiet, and the average man panics, starts chasing again, but the smart man knows when she's acting distant, it means she's already attached because only people who care try to hide how they feel. Here's the psychology behind it. When a woman realizes she's catching feelings, her instinct is to protect herself. She's been hurt before. We all have. So she creates distance to see if you'll chase because that proves you care. But it's also a test of her own emotions. She's asking herself, do I really feel this or am I just caught up in the moment? And while she's figuring that out, she needs space, not because she's losing interest, but because she's terrified of how much interest she's gaining. The coldness is the warmth trying to protect itself. Wait until I tell you the third sign. It's something most guys completely overlook. Three, when she starts asking about other women. Ever noticed how she suddenly wants to know who you're texting, who you were with last night, or she mentions another girl just to see your reaction? That's jealousy. But beneath that, it's possession. In her mind, she's already claimed you, even if you never made things official. And here's the dark twist. She's not asking because she's curious. She's asking because she cares. She's emotionally threatened because she knows her mind's already attached to yours. That's how you know you've got space in her head and real estate in someone's thoughts. That's the most valuable territory there is. Pay attention to how she asks these questions. If she's casual about it, so who's that girl? She's testing the waters. If she's defensive or accusatory, you're always with other people. She's already emotionally invested in trying to mask it as concern or observation. Either way, her curiosity isn't innocent, it's territorial, and when a woman starts marking her territory, even subtly, she's already decided you're worth protecting. 4, when she starts arguing more. Strange, right? Why would a woman who's into you pick fights? Because emotion equals energy. And when she's emotionally charged, she'd rather fight with you than feel nothing without you. That's the paradox of female attraction. The opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference. So if she's arguing, reacting, testing your patience, she's emotionally invested, she's trying to pull emotion out of you because that's how she feels alive. Think about the relationships you've had that fizzled out. What happened? You stopped caring enough to argue. The silence wasn't peaceful, it was empty. But when she's picking fights over small things, when she's getting heated over something that shouldn't matter, that's Passion misdirected, she wants you to engage. She wants to see if you care enough to fight back, to hold your ground, to stay present even when things get messy. Because loving someone means they can get under your skin. And if she's under yours, you're already under hers. But here's where it gets darker: when her behavior turns into obsession. 5, when she starts predicting your behavior, you'll notice she suddenly knows what you'll do before you do it. She finishes your sentences. She anticipates your mood. That's not magic. That's deep focus. Her mind has been studying you. Every word, every expression, every micro emotion, she's memorizing it. This is when she's mentally invested, and that's the danger zone. Because now her emotions are guiding her actions, not logic. She might not say it, but in her head, she's already yours. And here's why this matters. When someone studies you this closely, they're trying to understand you at a level that goes beyond surface attraction. They're learning your patterns because they want to fit into your world seamlessly. She knows when you're stressed without you saying a word. She can tell when you're holding something back. She notices the small shifts in your tone that no one else picks up on. That's not coincidence. That's someone who's paying attention because you matter. And when you matter to someone on that level, they've already made space for you in their life, whether they've admitted it out loud or not. 6, when she starts defending you to others, watch closely. When her friends criticize you and she starts defending you, even subtly, that's a giveaway. She's already formed a bond strong enough that she'll protect your image. That's when she's gone from attraction to attachment. Dark psychology calls this emotional identification. When her self-image ties to you, you're no longer just someone she likes. You're someone whose validation defines her. And here's what makes this so powerful. She's not defending you because she thinks you need it. She's defending you because she needs to. When her friends question you, they're indirectly questioning her judgment, and she's not about to let anyone make her doubt what she's already decided. This is the moment where loyalty begins to form, where she stops seeing you as just another option and starts seeing you as her choice. And once a woman has chosen you, not just accepted you, but actively chosen you, the game shifts entirely. But the final sign, it's the one she can't hide, not even from herself. 7, when she starts acting like your woman, before you ask. This is the silent confession every woman makes without ever saying a word. When she starts doing little things for you, fixing your shirt, worrying if you've eaten, making herself available, subtly trying to fit into your world, she's no longer testing you. She's trying to earn her place beside you. And that's the moment she's already yours, because no woman invests emotionally, mentally, and physically unless she's already surrendered in her own mind. That's when the balance shifts. You stop chasing, and she starts chasing emotional certainty. Look for the small gestures, the way she remembers things you mentioned weeks ago, the way she prioritizes you without making it obvious, the way she starts integrating you into her future plans, even casually. We should check out that restaurant sometime. You'd love this movie. We have to watch it. My family's having dinner next month. You should come. Those aren't just invitations, they're confirmations. She's already imagined you in her life, long term, and now she's testing to see if you're on the same page. When a woman starts acting like your partner before you've even defined the relationship, she's not confused. She's decided, and she's waiting to see if you're brave enough to meet her there. Dark truth. Here's the real kicker. Once a woman crosses that line, she'll fight her own emotions before she admits she's attached. She'll test, tease, and even pretend to lose interest. But it's an illusion, because once you live rent-free in her thoughts, you've already won the game. But the real mastery is not abusing that power. When you understand how deep emotional bonds work, you gain control, not to manipulate, but to lead with awareness, because every powerful man knows true control isn't about chasing emotions. It's about making her feel safe enough to surrender them. And that's the difference between playing games and building something real. Anyone can manipulate, but it takes a man with self-awareness and emotional intelligence to recognize when a woman is vulnerable and choose to honor that instead of exploited. So now you know the signs, you know when she's already yours, even when she won't say it. The question is, what are you going to do with that knowledge? If this opened your eyes even a little, hit that like button. Subscribe for more dark psychology and relationship truth told raw, real, and unfiltered. And check out the next video on this channel, 7 Dirty Things Women Secretly Wish Men Did But Never Say Out Loud. It'll completely change how you see female desire. Until next time, remember, the mind always falls before the heart ever admits.